Hi. So this video is on creating and maintaining healthy boundaries. Okay, so my name is Eunice Mukimba. I am a counselor, I'm a life coach, and I'm a mental health enthusiast, and this is Pink Amazon Therapy. Pink Amazon Therapy is basically a platform where I use it to express my affirmations and spread as much positivity in the world as possible. It's also my tiny little avenue to share information. It's also an organization that helps people access virtual therapy sessions with a counselor and a life coach, me, online, at your convenience, at whatever time and place that you want to have that counseling session, as long as you want to be able to comfortably speak to somebody and go through your whole healing journey in terms of anxiety, depression, and trauma awareness and trauma recovery. Okay. Introduction. So if you're new here, welcome. Click the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you're definitely aware every single time I release a new video. So I'm talking about creating and maintaining healthy boundaries. Now, I am going to be honest, for a long time, I had no problem creating boundaries. I knew what I wanted, and I knew that it was important, that if something didn't make me feel good, I knew I had to create a certain type of boundary, right? I always struggled with maintaining them, especially with people who did not respect boundaries. So what I found myself doing was avoiding completely every single individual who did not respect my boundaries, okay? Or getting upset as I tried to explain to them about the boundaries, because you're like, okay, am I not being clear? And if that is a story that you also share, and it's an experience that you have found yourself in, you might be an empath, you might be a codependent, but at the end of the day, you don't like pissing people off, okay? But to be honest, to create and maintain healthy boundaries, you're going to be okay with pissing people off, and that's number one. The number one thing to know when you're creating and maintaining healthy boundaries is that you have got to be okay with pissing somebody off, all right? Because the honest to God thing, some people just will not get it, and will take it personal anyway. You could say it politely, you could say it loudly, you could say it harshly, and they still wouldn't get it. And that's why you'll have to be okay with pissing them off. Like, listen, bruv, I'm sorry, but boundaries, okay? I don't want you doing this again. You've got to stop it, okay? Number two, learn to give consequences for the boundaries that you have set. Now, that's something that you have to sit down, meet yourself, and understand. Okay, what am I willing, to make this the repercussion of this action? Okay? What does this mean? Depending on the relationship you have with that person. Now, for me, it's distance, space. If you're not gonna understand why I am asking you to do what I am asking you to do, it's not that complicated. I was very clear. Then, yeah, maybe me and you do not have to share the same space. Maybe me and you do not have to be in the same location, okay? And that's okay, because like I said in the first place, you've got to be okay with losing some people. You've got to be okay with pissing some people off. And the truth of the matter is, somebody who is unable to respect your boundaries will not respect them anyway, okay? So make that decision for you, all right? Also, a really important thing is, as long as you're creating these boundaries, don't take things too personal. Don't cry over it. It's not that deep. People will not respect you. It's not because you're not a respectable person. Sometimes people are just the way they are, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? Some people may never show you respect, and that's okay. Some people may never respect those boundaries, and that's fine. As long as you've kept your consequence for their action, you've told them, listen, hello, this is exactly what I don't want you to do. All right? If you do this, this will happen. And they continue doing it. Then you're like, you know what? It's all right. It's okay. Okay? I'm gone. Or whatever you have decided is a consequence for their action. All right? And once you do, it's okay. It's not too deep. It's not too personal. Respect is not something that you should take personally. Some people will respect you, some people will love you super deeply, and some people just won't, and that is a nothing factor. Okay? Also importantly, when you're creating and maintaining boundaries, is that you have to remember your self-worth consistently and constantly. Okay? And why your self-worth is really important is to avoid being manipulated. Now, there are people who will manipulate you with crying, there are people who will manipulate you with guilting, but if I say it, this is it. This is if I gave you first warning, I gave you second warning, now what else do you want me to do? Okay? So that somebody else's problems do not become your burden to bear. I feel that there are mental health professionals who help each of us individually with our problems. At the end of the day, we are self-sustaining human beings. We cannot be people who rely on other people consistently to just use and abuse them. No, we can't do that to people either. So when you create your boundary, when you create your healthy boundary, make a decision that, you know, I love myself enough for this manipulation is not going to work for me. Okay? So when you've come from a place of self-love, when you've come from a place of growth, when you've come from a place where you feel so amazing about yourself that nothing can really deter it. Yeah, you'll have those moments where you'll be like, hey, that wasn't nice. But it's not personal. So this is, you know, because now what else can you do? You can't sit people down and school people on how they should treat you. Trust me. Don't bother. They'll not learn. Because no one sat you down and no one schooled you, but you were able to give people respect that they deserve. So if they have chosen not to be that type of person, then it's okay. And you make peace with it and you move on. Alright? So thank you for watching this video until the end. I hope it was completely helpful in terms of creating and maintaining healthy boundaries. And I want you to create and maintain your boundaries this year. Okay? No is a complete statement. No. Just no. Don't have to give some huge explanation for it. How about I don't feel like it? How about not today? Okay? You've got to be around people who can allow you to be yourself and not judge you for it, and not be cruel and not manipulate you every single second to get what they want out of you. So create and maintain healthy boundaries. It's 2021. Nobody's just gonna be misusing you. Alright? So for virtual talk therapy sessions and CBT, link below. Okay? Leave a thumbs up. Comment. Tell me what your decisions are for 2021. And I'm very excited. I have had such amazing feedback from different people who really want to take control of their lives this year. And I'm really excited to hear that. I am so excited for a lot of people. But I'm excited for myself too, because this year feels different. My all years feel different to me. But I know. So it's the beginning of a new decade. God bless you. I love you, and God loves you oodles a lot more than I can even figure out to love. So big loves to you. Have an amazing time, and God bless you.